Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go into Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Temple Owls offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Simon. Caught over the middle, it's Adams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Stewart. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flat. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, that opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. DB's right up on the receivers. He wants it all. Touchdown Owls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Rifles it down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let it go. Intercepted deep in his own end. Quick step and go. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust in big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Off the RPO complete. At the 45 on his way. Hits a seam wide open. Touchdown Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Pressure coming. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They feed him again. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a 1st down for Houston.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Trying to barge their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Simon. The short hands, it's Jones. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep Ernie on the Jets. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. to throw. It's Wegman. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to pass, it's Wegman. Grab near the sticks, it's Connors. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensive?
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Give to the running back. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Houston wants to play fast. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off play action. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the run, it's Connor. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Got a man. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cougar! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the two. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Stop short of the marker. And they stop in this defense, and they get the ball back.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's...
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense offense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simon. Caught near the sticks, it's Stewart. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Temple! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up. And your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
He's in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go.
He's loose. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. This time on target. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Quickly complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. The play action fake. And the the 5. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Simon. Here comes the heat. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those?